And I had a lot of artists on both sides of the fence on the show, and I definitely support my independent artists. I support all of my artists, but like there definitely is a benefit to being independent, and you can make money small ways and going to other places that people probably wouldn't even. If they found out, they would basically be surprised.
Yeah, it's cool. And the thing is, you know, nowadays the way the music industry is, it's better in most ways. You know, not in every situation. I mean, you have to look at everything individually, but it just makes more sense to me. And if you look at, you know, you go back to the days of Rockefeller and all that stuff in the early '90s with Jay-Z and Cash Money and No Limit. I mean, they were doing that 15, 20 years ago, and they were really ahead of the curve. And look at where they are now. So it's not a new thing, but you know, it doesn't get talked about quite often. But it is a good way to go.
All right, cool. All right, now I have a quote from you, and I want you to break this quote down. Like, what does this mean to you? Like, what do you want your fans to take from it? With my album, I see myself exploring the history of R&B from the 1950s to the present and to the future. How do you want to change the game?
Yeah, well, you know, a lot of people I meet in music and fans I have don't quite know the history of the music they're interested in or performing in. So with the R&B Chronicles, what I want to do with that album is I want to explore the history of the music from its inception to its present day and then into the future. Because if you don't know where you've been, you really don't know where you're going. So I think it's really important to understand the roots of the music so that you can get a full-scale picture of the importance of it and where it comes from, where it's going. So that's really what I mean by that.
Okay, great. Yeah, from Nate's words himself. I want to thank you for taking the time out to call the show once again. This is DJ Hipnotic with Am I on the Air? So, Nate, do you have any last words for the youth, for aspiring singers, songwriters, or just minded people like yourself? What is your advice?
Yeah, and thanks for having me on and everything. What I would tell any artists that are starting out or thinking about getting into the music industry, I would tell them the most important thing, and what people will not tell you, but I will because, you know, it's important. The most important thing nowadays is to really work on your social media and your social media presence, meaning step your Twitter game up, step your YouTube game up, step your MySpace and your Facebook up, because those are all free things, and you can't put a price tag on the exposure you get from them. So if you are able to manipulate them in the right way, in a positive way, you will have the power, and then you can make your own moves in the industry.
Yeah, hello?
I'm sorry, did I cut out?
Yeah, we heard you. That was good advice. Just say like the last phrase. I'm going to follow you, by the way, just off that statement. So, yeah, everybody else go follow.
So you want me to say the answer I just said?
Yeah.
Okay, I would say to any artist coming up, social media is so important. So your Twitter, your YouTube, Facebook, MySpace, get your own website. All these things are so important so that you can cultivate a fan base and grow as an artist. And those are really the tools you need to be successful. And if you look at any artist that's coming out that's new in the last 5-6 years, they've all utilized these things to get where they are. Whether they're on a label or not, whether they're independent or on a major label, they all use these tools. So really learn how to use them for yourself. That's what I would say.
Okay, definitely true. We just spoke about Twitter and the other social media networks out there. Do you think that with Twitter, for example, that people appreciate honesty as far as tweets, or do you think people are better off watching what they say?
Well, it's a balance. I mean, you don't want to offend people, and there's a lot of celebrities that kind of, you know, go a little ham and say the wrong thing, and I don't need to name names. We all know who they are, but it's a balance. It's a balance. So I mean, you need to be honest and be who you are, so that you can develop your voice on there. But also, you know, don't act crazy. Don't say crazy things for no reason, because that's not necessary, I don't think.
Like, that's not too nice. Yeah, there are some celebrities that go ham, and your word.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like, you know, I don't know if people truly understand what Twitter is in terms of using their voice and whatever, because they'll just say things that it's like, and, you know, things to women, and, you know, people have to realize how they're being perceived, and it's not, sometimes what they say is not the best look for them, so you got to really use your head, because you could say something, and people don't understand context either, so you can say something seemingly harmless, but people really could perceive it wrong, and then you're in trouble, and then the lawyers call, and then, you know, it's not good. So you can be smart out there. Because the internet is crazy, you know, you gotta be smart.
Definitely. Watch what you tweet, because what you say, people don't necessarily hear your voice, or like how you might be laughing with the phrase, so yeah, you're better off.
Right, like for example, one time I said people need to smack their kids more often. I said that in a joking way. I didn't mean it like, you know, beat their kids and child services come. I meant it like people need to discipline their children so that when I'm at a restaurant, they're not all up in my food and acting crazy running around. That's all I meant. Now, I got so much negative response from that, but I had to clarify what I meant. So yeah, I mean, you have to be careful. Sometimes people don't understand sarcasm or a joke on Twitter, so yeah, you gotta be really careful.
Yeah. Alright, well, that's good. It's good that people know that you like to laugh, you can take a joke or two. And yeah, and you make good music.
Yeah.
Alright, and once again, thank you for calling into the show, and once again, Nate Larson, everybody, you guys can follow him on Twitter, check out his single, Miracle Girl. It is available on iTunes, as well as his website, NateLarson.com. I gotta be
Thanks, everybody. Thanks for having me on the show.
Yeah, not a problem.
You said it's over, I've been going on my mind, ain't been nothing close to sober. Could you please help me get off this roller coaster, the weight of the world on my shoulder, and I'm trying to keep my composure. Let me have a party, don't console me till it's over. It's like I'm hanging by a thread, the slightest wind could knock me over. Celebrate on me, better yet, just come on closer. Misery loves company, so I guess she's my lover. Could take away that kind of pain. The sickness wouldn't go away, go away. Oh, you are my miracle, girl. Oh, you are my miracle, girl. Middle of despair, without a destination. 1-800-PLEASE help. Any advice or information? Come in handy right now, 'cause my skies are filled with clouds. This is as good as it gets. I'm being such a pessimist. Let me have a party, don't console me till it's over. It's like I'm hanging by a thread, the slightest wind could knock me over. Celebrate on me, better yet, just come on closer. Misery loves company, so I guess she's my lover. Oh, no medication can take away that kind of pain. The sickness wouldn't go away, go away. Oh, you are my miracle, girl. Oh, you are my miracle.
I don't wanna do this no longer. I'm your girl, you're my boy wonder. So I wonder, are you under? Do you really miss mama like hunger? Do you see the light after the thunder? Next time can you be more gentle? Next time can you be sentimental? Don't wanna live my life but resentful.
Rain falling down, it's getting hard to breathe. This is something I can't stand, so I'm falling to my knees, asking baby, baby, please come and rescue me, because you know there ain't no doctor in the world that can heal me.